Hello. How are you? Welcome. Have you been here before? We are a very exclusive service that helps pair werewolves to either a mate, a friend, or a pack, or even potentially a job if that's what you're looking for. Now, are you a werewolf? You don't have to be, but we do specialize in werewolf clients. Alright. I'll start a new profile for you. What I'm going to do is ask you a few questions about yourself, and then a few questions about what you're looking for. You don't have to answer the questions if you don't feel comfortable, so let me know if any of the questions make you feel uncomfortable. First question, what are you looking for? It can be a friend, a mate, a pack, work. Alright, looking for a mate. Okay, right. That's the most common reason people are in here. So that means there's a lot of potential mates here. How old are you? And your gender, if you want to give that. Your height. Your weight, if you want to give that. What color are your eyes? Do your eyes change color? I know some werewolves have different color when they change from human to their werewolf form. In your human form, what color is your hair? In your werewolf form, what color is your fur? Are you a naturally born werewolf, or were you turned into a werewolf? Do you have any dietary restrictions? Do you have any children? Have you ever been a part of a pack before? Where do you live? I don't need your full address. What we're looking for is the type of environment that you live in. Are you desert, tundra, savanna, jungle? Are you a werewolf who likes to live in the city, interact with different types of people, or when you're in werewolf form, do you prefer to act more, I don't want to say wild, but wild or wolf-like? Have you ever had a mate before? And if you have, were they werewolf? Right, thank you for that information. Next, I'm going to ask questions about what you're looking for. So we know that you're looking for a mate. Is there a certain gender that you prefer? Is there a certain age range that you prefer? Are you looking for a more wild werewolf, or one who is more in touch with their human side? There are a lot of werewolves who are like that. You'll find plenty of options, I'm sure. How far are you willing to travel? Where are we going to travel? Are you alright dating someone who has children? What are some physical attributes that your partner must have? think I got everything. What sort of personality do you want your mate to have? Spell that. Here we go. Do you require your mate to have any dietary restrictions? What is something your mate must absolutely not possess, either physically or in their personality, something in their past? Okay. Thank you. Right. Have everything down so far, and we're almost done with the questions. I know there are a lot of questions the first time, but sometimes that can be fun. What sort of hobbies do you want your mate to have? Especially if the hobby should be something you also like to do, like hunting or reading, sort of thing. Are there any particular fandoms that your mate should have or that they shouldn't be a part of? These next questions are more open-ended questions, so feel free to take some time to think them through. Are you ready? Right. Here's a scenario. You and your mate are walking through the forest when suddenly someone dangerous approaches and they're going to hurt you or your mate. What do you do? What a good answer. Are you ready for the next question? You and your mate are going through financial troubles. How do you handle that situation? Are you ready for the next question? Your mate is sick. You don't know what they're sick with. What do you do? Right, I got all of that written down. Are you ready for the next question? You are given the most difficult task in all of existence. You have to help an elderly person with their computer. How do you react? I know that seems like an unusual question. However, I was told that the best way to see how a person truly acts is to see them interact with someone who they have power over, how to see how they act when they're frustrated, how to see how they act in a difficult situation such as financial stress or illness. That's just part of the reason we ask these questions. I know they don't always pertain to the lifestyle that some people may have. It's still just kind of a fun way to see how people react in stressful situations. The next questions will be less about human life and a little bit more about werewolf life when you're in your wolf form exclusively. Ready for the next question? You and your mate are traveling a long, long distance, but you have to eat along the way. How do you plan on keeping you and your mate well fed? Excellent. Are you ready for the next question? Have you ever dealt with fleas? Do you have any negative history with any pack? And we do like to know this so we don't pair you up with anyone from a potentially enemy pack. Good to know. Ready for the next question? All right. How do you clean your fur? Next question. What is your favorite thing to do while in your werewolf form? Next question. You and your mate have to stay outside. What sort of shelter do you want? Such as a den, finding trees, finding rocks, finding a cave. What sort of shelter are you going to either look for or possibly create? Excellent. Thank you for that. Now, is there anything else we need to do? Oh, I should ask a preferred name. Some people use different names when they are in their human form than when they're in their werewolf form, so any different names I should know about. Oh, what a lovely name. Let's see. It appears I have all of the questions done. We have one more thing to do. Since werewolves have such strong noses, I'm going to take a little bit of your fur. That way a potential mate can smell it and get a good feel for your personal aroma. We do have fur samples from other potential mates that we keep sealed away so that they remain fresh as fur can be, that is. I'll let you remove the fur. I don't want to pull anything unless you do want me to help a little bit. I can suggest an area to take from, normally by the neck. That's where a lot of scent glands can be. If you're not comfortable with that, you can go towards the back of the legs. Some extra fur back there. No one would even notice it's missing. Maybe by the back of your shoulders. Or by your stomach if you have extra fur down there. Alright, once you make your selection, you can just pull a little bit, just enough for me to collect. Okay. Excellent. I have all of your information saved in our wonderful system. I will get that fur put into a proper place so it can be used when we have a potential match for you. Let's see. I do see some potentials already coming up in our system. I'm going to print out some of their basic information for you to look at, and if you like what you see, I'll go back and get that first sample for you to take a little whiff of. Alright. It'll just be a moment and I'll get all of that printed, and then we'll see if any of these first few are what you're looking for. Oh, I'm so happy that we already have a few potential mates here. Right. Thank you so much for coming in. It's so exciting to help people